Hey everybody, welcome to the show. We got Montreal they're in Quebec City today. They're hosting the Ottawa Senators in the second last preseason game of the preseason. Yeah, that's the right term. All right. I'm not in the best mood today, so I'm going to try to improve that as the game goes on. I apologize in advance. But we got a game, so the show must go on. Looking forward to this game. I was really looking forward to this. I still am. Um, yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. I saw the lineup. It's not the full team. Line one's not there, but it's a pretty good team. I don't have the lineups um, for the Ottawa Senators. As a matter of fact, I forgot to load up the lineups for Montreal. Just give me a second, and I'll get you that. Yeah, that's it there. All right, here are the lines for Montreal tonight. Got Doc centering Bolduc and Gallagher, odd line. Kapanen centering Newhook and Demidov, which I'm hearing could actually be a line that starts the season. Beck centering Velino and Line. Evans centering Florian Jackeye and Anderson. Got Matheson and Engstrom paired up. Jackeye and Hudson paired up. Okay. Struble and Carrier and Dobish and Kakinen are your goalies tonight. Yeah, it's just an odd lineup. So we'll see how that goes. I imagine they're experimenting a little bit still. Yeah, that's what we got tonight. I don't know what Ottawa's throwing at us, so could be most of their lineup. I think we'll see Montreal's full lineup on the 4th, the last preseason game, which is on Saturday. I think that's when we'll see the full lineup. That's why Monty's not in the game today, is because he's going to play the full game, I would think, on the 4th. Yeah, anyway, let's see who's here and let's go from there. Guru. Hey, Guru. Should be a good game. Got to beat the Sens, though. Yep. They can beat them. It's preseason, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, they're showing the Sens lineup on TV here. Yeah, it's a similar kind of lineup. Yep. Is this now? They've got their backup goalie, Marilainen, starting. That kid had good numbers last year in a limited amount of games, like 12 games, but he had 3 shutouts in 12 games. So interesting to see what that kid's going to look like. Yeah, so it's two very, I guess, similar type of lineups. And let's hope for the best. Hey, Jean, how's it going? Johnny Cash, conservative lawyer. ABL, thoughts on the ripple effect throughout the league with the Kaprizov contract? Crazy. I don't know about throughout the league, but this is my thoughts. I get Minnesota, I guess, didn't have a choice, but man, I don't want that guy on my team any day of the week. Why? That's a selfish player. That's a guy who says, hey, I'm going to take up as much of the cap as I can and fuck the rest of the team. And that's how I see it. I wouldn't want that guy on my team. If I have to keep one, who would it be, Florian or Kapanen? It's going to be Kapanen, I would think, anyway. It doesn't matter what I think about it. I think Kapanen probably has it over Florian right now, but Florian could make the team. Not much time for players to make an impression, and it's going to be less time next year. They'll only have 4 games, so it is what it is. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Renegade Man, I expect McDavid's contract would be huge with Kaprizov's contract. You got to think, unless McDavid's not a selfish piece of shit, and he says, listen, sure, I'd like that kind of money, but I'd like the team to put a team around me, and I'd like to have a chance to win something. So probably not. You never know, though. What are McDavid and Eichel looking at now? Is Eichel's contract up? They're, it is what it is. You're paying $17 million to a player. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, that's just crazy. It's ridiculous, and whatever. It is what it is. All right. I don't have anything on this game. All I got is game is in Quebec City at Centre Videotron. That's all. There's preseason. There's not much info on the games. Yeah. So listen, it's what it is. What can I tell you? The Kaprizov thing is ridiculous. That number is ridiculous. You'd think maybe Minnesota would have learned when they signed. What were their names? Ryan Suter. Blanking on the other guy's name. When they signed them both to ridiculous contracts that they just got out of, and now they're going into a $17 million 8-year contract. Really? That makes sense. Makes sense. Hey, listen. If you're, I can't get the words out. If you have a close call, like death-wise, right? You almost died. What do you do after that? Yeah, try to almost die again. Why not? Hey, you made it through the first time. You can make it through the second time. Bill, good point too, right? McDavid, Eichel, they're centers, right? Kaprizov is a winger. Awesome, Guru. No worries. I'm glad we can entertain you. Josh Orwell is expected to be a trade piece in the future. Yeah, I don't think he's got. I don't think he's got much future here at this point. Other players have passed them by. Sometimes that's how it happens. What are you gonna do? I'm not sure what they're doing, but okay. So this is okay. I don't get this though. They're in Quebec City and Ottawa's the home team. Okay, because you know what? With everything going on in this world, it's appropriate, right? Because we're living in the upside down anyway. So why not? Excuse me, my chair's still broken. So Sens have. They have a new owner. Is he great? We'll find out over time. Yeah, but even Mayshar, I don't know about Mayshar if he's going to make it or not here. Kapanen was impressive. Beck was impressive. Jack-Eye was impressive. I'm not saying he's not. It's just, I'm not going to brand him great new owner until over time, he'll prove that. He was a part owner here in Montreal. So, I know who the guy is. Is he doing a good job with the Sens so far? Although they've been doing this rebuild for like 8 years. So is it because of him or because they finally finished the rebuild? I don't know. Are they even finished the rebuild fully? I don't know. Samuel Adias. If you think I don't see behind that, I don't know how dumb you think I am. But no, anybody with the name Adias, you're not staying in this channel. No way. Montreal has good center depth in the bottom 6 with these prospects, but nothing special except Hage. Yeah. Bill Zito's best GM in hockey, but no Kachuk until December, January, and the best two-way player in the NHL, and Barkov gone for the season. He will have to pull off a miracle to retain the cup. We'll see. You're probably right. They do still have a good, solid team, though. There are question marks there, though. But if he is the great GM that everybody says he is, he'll find a way. He'll find a way. Though they won't be able to replace Barkov. I mean, you can't do that. But it's still a really good team, and if you can find, if they can find still a good, solid center to replace Barkov, they'll be okay. I think. Oh, geez, what's his name now? I can't think of the guy's name. I think he was their third line center. He seems to be the guy I think will step up. All right, face off about to happen. Face off happened. Doc lost the draw. Surprise! Yeah, why wouldn't Kirby Doc take the draw? He is a centerman. He's also first line center tonight, so. Renegade Man, nope, nobody can circumvent the cap anymore. I mean, that's got to be a bit of a dilemma for them, right? They don't know exactly when he's coming back. They got to make a decision, although they don't have to make that decision right away, on where they're going to designate he's coming back or he's not, All right, well, we're 30 seconds into this game so far. I guess I see the center ice. That's right. It's the Quebec Rampart Arena. It's where they play. Not much happening so far. I kind of doubt tonight I'm going to be into any play-by-play, but we'll talk about the game always as we always do. Will the Nordiques be back? I mean, I don't have a crystal ball board to be. How many times have you guys asked me that? How do I don't know. Probably not. Renegade Man, I think so too, but it doesn't seem like they do because I would have thought Bolduc would have had some time at center in the preseason, and he hasn't. So. Two minutes in here. Oh, excuse me. BL earliest time is not June. The injury is 7 to 9 months. Earliest time is April, if he's at the 7-month mark. And they don't have to make a decision right away until they want to spend the money. If they find somebody and they want to use up the money, then they got to make a decision on what they're going to do with that. How has Demidov been demoted? Oh, Cousins and Florian almost went at it, but somebody else got in between him and Florian and wants to fight. Oh, it's Arbor. I thought that was Florian. It's Arbor. Oh, it was David Perron. Okay, but it didn't start. It was Perron who got in between the two. So who was that? I don't know who number 24 is for them. I don't know. He's not on the third line. Where did you see that? Hang on. I'm going to show you why I think you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You see the lines here? He's on the second line. According to RDS. I don't get why you think Beck, Veleno, and Line would be ahead of that. Anyway, they're kind of similar actually. But no, he's on the second line as far as I can tell. Ooh. Evans with a nice chance there. All right, we're 4 minutes in. Shots are one apiece. There's no score. And yeah, it's not the most exciting game so far. A little bit of dislike for each other and a little bit of not fighting, but a little physicality there. That's about it so far. Scores Kapanen from Newhook or anyways, Kapanen with the first goal of the game. I want to see that again, and I can maybe describe it, but you guys are all seeing it. Okay. Matheson. Okay, Matheson to Newhook and to Kapanen, and we got ourselves a goal. Nice, a nice goal. Man, it's almost like Line just should not handle the puck unless he's shooting it. That's it. Wait a second, Bia. Phoenix, Arizona is higher up on the list of potential cities over Quebec City. Why would they even think for a second to go back to Phoenix? Yeah, but I say fuck Gary. Doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Ooh. Offside Ottawa. Anyways, we need another team in Canada. Fuck the US. They shouldn't get anything anymore anyway. United States blows. More and more and more and more and more every freaking day. Wonder if the impending civil war over there is going to screw up our hockey season. Probably. Commercial break here. All right, so what do you guys think so far of this game? Not really an exciting game at all. Just sort of it's an okay game. Not boring, but it's not overly exciting. Why Atlanta for the third time? I have no idea. Again, same thing. I don't get why they want to go back to Atlanta. I don't think the Braves moved to a new rink, Bill. I'm pretty sure the Braves did not move to a new rink. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, what you're saying there, I remember that's what they had said last time I was talking about that. Yeah, the population boom, but is the game going to sell there? I don't know. Just because there's more people doesn't mean it's going to sell there. I know what you meant. I had to say it, though. You know that. We're underway again. So we're down to 12 and a half minutes to go in the first. Shots are only 3-1. Again, another low total. Even though it's only not even 10 minutes, I find that low. Whatever. It's 1-0 Montreal. They are playing better than Ottawa a little bit, so that's always good. Ottawa quickly becoming another team that I don't freaking like Toronto in that vein. Bolduc. Yeah, because it's spelled Bolduke. Yeah. I don't think it's pronounced Bolduc. Am I wrong, French people? Isn't it Bolduc? BL, yeah, I watched the last episode. It's Robert Patrick plays a real son of a bitch, doesn't he? On most days I do, though, BL. On most days, just some days I don't. Yeah, there's a guy I don't like. Cousins. Dirty piece of garbage. Why Ottawa? I'm going to say I think a lot of it is because of two things. I find them a very dirty team. I don't really like them. They're very dirty. I didn't used to not like Ottawa. I didn't care one way or the other about Ottawa. They're very dirty. And the fans, man, like doing as a creator, as a Habs YouTube creator, the fans are nasty. Nah, I don't like Ottawa. But I think it's mostly because of the team. They're really dirty. So I'm going to say that. And Cousins, come on. Cousins turned into a goon. He's just a goon. I'm sorry. I don't like I don't mind you play a mean game. Like there's things I don't mind physical and all that, but when you're dirty for dirty's sake or you're a headhunter, I don't like that, and I don't like players like that. I don't, that's how I am. You can like who you want. I don't care. And listen, it's not bad that I hate. I mean, it's good rivalry building. I love the Toronto. I hate the Toronto team, but I love the rivalry. Rangers fans have been okay with me though. From fans, Ottawa, Carolina, horrible fans, and Toronto, of course. Actually, Toronto hasn't been bad last couple of years for the fans, with me anyway. And anyways, BL, this is Canada. I'm not told who I should hate. I'm allowed to hate who I want. Oh yeah, did you hear the news today with Pacioretty? Max Pacioretty retired. I don't know if anybody heard that. Sunny Manitoba, holy moly! How's it going, man? No, I think one of the people I hate the most is Stephen Miller. Man, that guy is a Nazi. I think it's Goebbels come back to life. Besides, Bill, you're the one that has my hate list. You know how much I hate. I hate everyone. We are past the halfway point of this period. 3 shots apiece, 1-0. Montreal. Who took an assistant coach job at the University of Michigan? I lost you there. At times I can be sour, yeah. I was watching my stupidity to be watching videos about what's going on in the U.S. That's what made me fucking sour, dude. It's maddening. Anybody who says it's not, well, I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with you. Oh, Pacioretty. Is that what he did? He took a job at University of Michigan? Okay. Oh, yeah, I read that. Yeah. What are the Leafs going to do without Pacioretty? Oh, my God. You can call me Vinegar? Okay, call me Vinegar. Whatever you want. My nickname's Slags. I've been waiting for it. 7:47. Not an airplane, but the time left in the first period. Capping in all alone. Ah. Uh, Demidov shot saved by what's his name? Marilinen. Call me out. Call me my cousin Vinny. Gonna talk about them Utes. All right. Excuse me. All right, let's be more positive. How about we try to be more positive tonight? I'm trying anyway. Let's see, what am I doing in the next few days? What am I doing? Yeah, don't forget everybody, my new video podcast coming out very soon. Habs then and now. Look for it on the 4th. What else have we got going on? Where are we? Oh, don't forget members tomorrow night. Members only live tomorrow night. Not much. Oh, this is something I gotta mention. Considering we're playing the Ottawa Senators tonight, we are looking for a co-host for an Ottawa Senators podcast that would run on Don't Puck with Media. So if anybody out there knows anybody, maybe who might be interested in doing that, let me know, because we've got someone who wants to start an Ottawa Senators podcast, but he needs co-hosts. So if you're interested, or you know somebody that'd be interested, get in touch with me at talkinghabs@gmx.com, and I'll put you in touch with the person. So looking to get an Ottawa Senators podcast going on Don't Puck with Media. Liking the new Demidov line? Yeah, Kapanen and Demidov clearly showed they had chemistry together in that rookie showcase, the first game. So I like that they're looking to expand on that. And from what I was reading yesterday, I think it was, we may see this Kapanen Demidov new hook line start the season. I don't know what that means for Doc. Or does that mean Demidov is being like they're going to make that line a third? Like, I don't know what's going on exactly, but I imagine part of what they're doing here tonight is taking a look, seeing how they like it. Good hustle there, Line. Good hustle. Not. 5:35 left here in the first. Shots are now 5 apiece. 1-0 Montreal. So Evans and Hudson are playing? Oh, there's a whistle behind the play. What's going on? Oh, Florian and Janik, or he said Unique. That's his name. And Florian with the win and the knockdown. Not too bad there. They're both throwing some big punches. Well, it was interesting. Commercial break again. What'd you guys think of that fight? Not too bad. I mean, nothing big, nothing major, but a few good punches thrown there. Jack Eye holding his own. Definitely making it hard for the coaching staff whether to keep him or not. Where'd everybody go? I hate commercials. Add that one to my list, Beal. Fuck, commercials are dumb though these days. They're showing that game where the two Jack Eyes played earlier. So why they just looked at each other and said, let's fight? Who did he just say can't go down on waivers? Florian can't go down on waivers? Is that what he just said? Man, if they have to waive Florian to go down, we might lose him. Wow. Dobish made a save, but it just trickled through and almost went in. I don't know what defenseman was or who the player was that pulled the puck out of there, but Three and a half minutes to go in this first. Icing, I guess, Ottawa here. Well, we're almost out of this first period. Not a bad overall first period. Who was it that saved that? Oh, Gallagher is the one who pulled that. Although I think it was going to go wide of the net there, but still, good heads up play, get it out of there. Under 2 to go. Just, there's good flow to the game and everything. Just not, play wise when they're actually playing hockey. It's just not overly exciting. That's all. Oh, I was wondering where the goalie went. Got a delayed penalty to Ottawa. Nice. Hudson almost got through there. Okay, Habs go on the power play with about a minute to go in this period. Holding on somebody. The ref didn't have the mic on, so I don't know who it is. Like Cell? I guess it's like Cell that's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, bad play there. Wow, how the hell did Ottawa not get even a shot off on that? A 2-0 breakaway. Wow. Okay, so Jack has waiver exemption. So I wonder who they were talking about. I think that was Demidov's fault too. Yeah. All right. We are 1-0 after 1. Montreal have something like, I don't know, around 50 seconds of power play time left in this second period. All right, so we got an intermission. You know what to do. Intermission's all about you guys. Any questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to talk about? You guys have the floor. You guys have the floor. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Come up with a topic. All right. Well, you guys think of something to say to me. I'm going to see what I can come up with. Oh, I wanted to show this here. You know how so many people, I guess, maybe not Montreal fans, but NHL fans around the league worry or talk about how Hudson's going to get hit. Like second, he's going to get hit so much. He was always hit. He's always hit. He always takes hits. He's going to get hurt. Okay, so this is Habs players who gets hit the most and on down. If you look at that blue highlighted one, that's Lane Hudson. He is, what, 7th most hit on the team, 4.5 something hits per game. So not even close to the top guy. Alex Carrier takes over 8 hits a game. So anybody worried about Hudson, he doesn't get hit a lot. He just doesn't get hit a lot. All right, let's see what I got for you guys here. Hang on, just give me a minute. Who do I want to pick out? I think I might have done some of these. Yeah, just give me a minute here. All right, I'll go with these. All right. So I don't have to worry if you guys talk to me or not. Let's go with this. Whose stat is it? So we're going to go with that. Everybody, whose stat is this? Or whose stats are these? A right wing. He played on Buffalo, LA, Thrashers, the Dallas Stars, the Montreal Canadiens, and the Florida Panthers. Did not win any trophies or any cups. Scored 260 goals, 249 assists in 735 games played. Ladies and gentlemen, whose stats are these? Anybody got any idea? Whose stats are these? Bobby Schmutz, but BL, like, that's a standard answer for a lot of things for him. But it's not Bobby Schmutz. Mostly because when Bobby Schmutz played, I don't think too many of those teams were there. Just the Habs, maybe? Kovalchuk? No, it's not Kovalchuk. That I will say. Although I shouldn't really say anything. Just let everybody guess. Anybody want to make a guess? Whose stats are these? Right wing, a Sabre, a King, a Thrasher, a Star, a Hab, and a Panther. With 509 points in 735 games played. I'll give a hint. When he played here in Montreal, he had a wicked injury caused by a skate. Born to be a Habs, says Mike Ryder. I did give a hint. When he played here in Montreal, he had a wicked injury caused by a skate. Which I do believe limited the amount of games he played here. I don't have any other specific clues to give. Tony says Camilleri. I imagine that's who Cammy is. I've known some pretty girls named Cammy. So the guesses we have are Ilya Kovalchuk, Michael Ryder, or Mike Camilleri. Anybody else want to make a guess? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. You're all wrong. New hint. His initials are the letters D, like David, and A, like Albert. D, A. Da, na, 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 na. D.A. had a bad injury caused by a skate when he was in Montreal. I'd have gotten it on that one. I'd have gotten it by now. Come on. All right, I'm going to give it because nobody wants to guess and nobody got the right guess. The name is Donald Odette. Donald Odette. But yeah, you got to be old like me. Oh, yeah, D.A., I remember him. D.A. Parento. Close. All right. Nobody got that one. We'll try another one. If you don't get this one, duh. A goalie won everything. Stanley Cup, I believe Conn Smythe. I don't know some of those other trophies. One of the 100 best players in the league ever. Hockey Hall of Famer, played for Chicago, Buffalo, Detroit, and Ottawa. 220 goals against average, 922 save percentage for his career, 81 shutouts, 735 games played. Ladies and gentlemen, whose stats are those? BL says Hasek. And maybe we won't go any farther than that because that's who it is, and it shouldn't have taken very long. Now, when that one was put up, Cam puts these out. So I always, my thing is he puts it out. I try to get it as quickly as possible. That one didn't take freaking long. I looked at it, saw the teams, and Hasek. Yeah, the Dominator. The Dominator. Great goalie. All right, we'll go with another one. I got 4 of these that I took out. This next one, oops, didn't want to do that. Should be pretty easy, too. A right wing played for Winnipeg, Anaheim, Colorado, and San Jose. He won all kinds of trophies, a cup, and I don't know what, I think the Calder, and I don't know the other two. A Hall of Famer, and one of the 100 best players ever to play the game. Who is he? 684 goals, 773 assists, 1,451 games played. And this guy in his rookie year, because I picked him in the midpoint, when we had a waiver in our hockey pool, and I got him, and that won me in a hockey pool that year. Now, I've told that story before. If you've ever heard me tell the story, you know who that is. All right. Cam who? The American kid, you know. The Americans there on the other channel. Solani says BL. Tony says Solani. Anybody else want to say Solani? Or someone else? If you said someone else, you'd be wrong. It is Teemu Selanne. Teemu Selanne. Great player. Had, what was his first season? 76 goals and 60 assists for 136 points, I think, in his rookie year. That was the year I picked him. One of the best rookie years ever, I would think. Next, last one I've got. Might be a little more difficult. Only played on Detroit. A center. Had 337 goals, 623 assists, 1,082 games played. Won a cup and won some other trophies there. I don't know what trophies they are. I can't see them close enough to know. Ladies and gentlemen, whose stats are these? Whose stats are these? Yeah, it's one of those nights I'm taking myself out. Tony says Pavel Datsuk. Is he right? Does anybody want to make another guess, or do you think it's Datsuk? Anybody else? And nobody cheat, eh? Nobody cheat. Because I'll know, okay? I don't know how I know. So Solani's a pretty funny guy. He seems like he'd be a pretty funny guy to talk to. And I kind of remember those commercials. BL says, yep, Pavel Datsuk. Anybody else? The fact that after 2 and I said anybody else tells you, no, it's not Pavel Datsuk. Wrong nationality. The Magic Man. He may have been the Magic Man, but he ain't this Magic Man. So BL comes up with a new one. So we'll go with new. We know it's not Datsuk. We'll start over. Fedorov, says BL. Anybody else? Well, I was hoping you'd get that hint there, BL, but I didn't say anything when you said Fedorov. Brian Campbell says Baby, really? Brian, well, that'll tell you that it's not Brian Campbell. Tony says Stevie Y. BL says Chris Draper, but it's not a goalie, so that might be your. Oh, wait a second. Draper might not have been a goalie. Yeah, you're right. No, it's not Chris Draper. All right. Initials. I don't have to give the initials because Baby got it in his second part of his guess. Henrik Zetterberg. I thought somebody would get it when I said no, it's not Datsuk. Yeah, I think Yzerman did, BL. And I think Yzerman might have played more games than 1,082, but I'm not positive there. Anyways, it's Henrik Zetterberg. There you go. Let me take that down. How do I take that down now? Why can't I figure out how to take that down? That's why I do this. There you go. Not bad. That was interesting. All right. What else you guys want to talk about? I imagine we have another 5 minutes, probably for the intermission. What did I do with that? Okay, I'm curious. I'll put out a question. Fedorov did play for Columbus and Anaheim. I didn't know that because we had one of Fedorov, and I couldn't guess it because I forgot he played for Columbus and Anaheim. I totally forgot those teams. So there you go. Okay. Question. What do you guys, because we talked about this question in our podcast, Puck Around podcast last night. Check it out. It's on Don't Puck with Media. You have to go there. You'll see it right away. What do you guys think of next season when they are going to cut back the preseason to 4 games and add 2 games to the regular season? What do you guys think of that? Hey, Phil, I see you there. You're with Inez and your guest, Nico. So Inez isn't a guest, but Nico's a guest. And Washington, but hey, let's not talk about Washington, right? just, just fucking with you, man. Well, hi to all your guests, by the way. Phil says less preseason games and more real games is a-okay with him. I think it was in the 90s at some either late 80s or 90s, some point they did play 84 games. And then they stopped. It only was a few seasons. So I wonder why they want to go back to the extra regular season games. And I suspect the bottom comment there, BL, is right with all those dollar signs. It's all about the dollar, and I don't think it's about anything more than the dollar, though. Now, if you're okay with two more regular season games, great. And it's not like a sticking point for me or anything. It's just, I didn't feel the need for that. What I do like is the earlier start to the season. Next season is going to start on the 29th of September, and it's going to finish a little earlier in June. So I like that. But with the two extra games, does that mean they're going to try to squeeze a little bit? But I mean, either way, I'd prefer not. But if they're adding them, so what? It's not that big a deal. That's how I see it. Hey, Andre, how you doing out there, man? Joe says, I like more regular season games, equal amounts of games within the division. Less time to watch prospects. It is. Yeah, I'm one. I don't think 6 preseason games is too much. I think, in my opinion, I think they need those things, but maybe less and less so. Players come to camp pretty much ready to go for the season. Not exactly, but they don't need the time they used to need. So anyway, we'll see how it goes, because whatever we think is not going to change it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and what it looks like next season. But I like the fact that we'll get a little bit of an earlier start to the season and an earlier finish to the season. So I wouldn't complain about those things. We're just about to get underway here. Second period action. Habs have 42 seconds of power play time right now. Cleared down with 15 seconds left. Yeah, Phil, I kind of think that if they would have that, what was I going to say? Hang on a second. I think if they wanted to dangle goalie, they would have by now. I don't think they want to dangle goalie. That's my thought. Penalty coming up to Habs. Hooking call. Jack-eye for hooking. What's with these refs now? They don't say anything. They just go up there and gives a hooking, and that's Eddie skates away. Don't tell us who. Nothing anymore. What would the schedule look like with it being crazy? What? I don't get you there, Johnny. Will I watch any of the ball play? You talking about baseball? No. Are the Expos in the Major League Baseball again that I didn't hear about? Because if they are, maybe, but if they're not, no, I'm not watching baseball. BL, yeah, we're getting the same weather, mid-20s all next week, too. One last bit of good weather before the weather turns a bit and we head to the winter. Hey, Lucas, how's it going, man? Yeah, we're almost there. I'm such a homer. I don't have a team to cheer for in baseball. And in general, I don't cheer for teams outside of my city. So am I a homer? Donuts. I'm a homer. Oh, good. Who was that? Angstrom? Who is that? Yeah, Angstrom. Good little leg. He backed up and put his leg out and stopped the puck. That was really cool. Good little play there. Right there. Good block. Got your hardwood put in the basement, eh? Morning wood or just hardwood? Just a joke. Not a good one. Habs are going to kill off this power play. So good kill. Working down to the 4-minute mark of the third period, or up to or down. Ooh, good chance there for Hudson. One thing I did hear, for all female carpenters, from what I heard, they prefer hardwood. Puck went out. 15:25 left in the first. First, third, second. Oh, that's it. Four out of five female carpenters prefer hardwood over softwood. At my age, I'm no longer in the hardwood age. It's the softwood only. That's all there is, man. It's all that's left. That's the way it is. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Shots are 10-8 for Montreal, 1-0 Montreal. Oh, there's a penalty. Oh, there was no call on that? Montreal should have got a penalty there on Halliday. They're taken against Halliday, I think. Looked like it, kind of. I tried burning wood, but man, that fucking hurt, man. So I stopped it. Here, I don't know if they let you do that anymore. With pollution and all that, I don't know if you could have a fireplace like in a new home now. I don't know, but I don't think so. No, wrong one. Ooh. How was that not a penalty? I thought that should have been a penalty against us. So wait a second. We came up with a power play after that? How? Oh, Cousins. If something happened behind the play then. Line with a one-timer scores on the power play. Not from his usual spot either, from the top of the circle this time. So we got a 2-0 Montreal game. Sorry about noise. That didn't take long either. Personally, I think that's where Line is going to get most of his points. Right there. One trick pony. That's right. That's what he's turning out to be. It's a hell of a trick, but man, I'd like to see a little more out of that game, Fizz. Oh, come on. Freaking broken chair. Nice shot. 12 minutes left here in the second period. Oh, where'd the puck go? How many goals do you think Line is going to get on the power play this season? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Line scores 30 goals and gets 25 of them on the power play. Wouldn't shock me, not one little bit. Oh, this commercial is perfect for me. We're just talking about, and you just said softwood. They're talking about calling. It's a doctor site for ED. That's perfect. Yes, sir. Things are looking up. That just sounds just too. I don't know. Am I reading too much into this? This could be like the plot of a porn. You have I don't know who, but has soft wood in the wood building to mix with the hardwood when I fill the wood box. Have a hot stove in the winter when watching the Habs. That sounds sexual. I'm just saying. Nope. I don't believe I need a 12th person anymore. I'm just waiting for the 12th person to join, but I've already sent an invite to a potential 12th person. And don't forget anybody in the pool. That's Monday, 7:45. Monday at 7:45, the pool starts. Oh! Kapanen couldn't get his stick on that puck. Scores, Carrier. Nice. That was a defensive breakdown by Ottawa there, no? Nice shot by Carrier. Wow. Perfect shot. Boom. That was a hell of a shot by him. Carolina was not going to stop that. Oh, it's Carrier. Carrier's from Quebec City. I thought he was from Montreal. halfway through this game now. With the first pick of the draft, Rick takes Nick Suzuki. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking Barkov. .920 left here in the second. Shots of 13-9 for Montreal. 3-0 Montreal. You can have Brady Tkachuk. I'm not taking him. Eight minutes to go in the second. Where did that puck go? I see they're going to leave Dobish in at least 2 periods. I wonder if Kakanen's going to get in the third. I have a feeling not, but I would imagine they're still trying to decide on who's going to be the backup. So unless they've already decided, I don't know. This is actually, I'm going off camera mostly to make an adjustment that I don't want to make on camera. And I'll stay off for a bit. But I'm right here. Not going anywhere. Who thinks that Ottawa possibly could come back in this second half of the game? I should say, who thinks Ottawa will come back? Because possibly could come back. Yeah, of course they could possibly come back. But who thinks Ottawa will come back? Like, this game is far from over. Yeah, I would say there's a lot of hockey left. So, but the way Montreal's playing, they're not. I don't know. Ottawa's going to have to overcome some things in order to mount a comeback. Montreal's really got their number so far tonight. Also, who here would take Brady Tkachuk over Nick Suzuki in anything? Born to be a Hab, Newhook may. I mean, if they line him up with Demidov, I'm not sure if it'll be Kapanen in the center, but if they not line him up with Demidov every night, Newhook could have a really good season. And like I said, yesterday I was reading that this might be the line that they start the season with. Kind of out of nowhere. I would never have thought to put those three guys as a line together. And Newhook needs to kind of have. It would be great if he had his breakout season this year. I think we'll see a better Newhook. I don't know if it'll be a breakout season, but I do believe he'll be better. He's already looking like he's hustling more, and his overall game looks a little better already. Habs about to take a penalty. Right. Hooking call to somebody on the Habs. Kapanen. Brady has a broader smile. It's okay. You can have Brady. I'll take Nick. Ooh. Habs clear it. Joe, you talking about Brady Kachuk there? Who is it you're talking about? Oh, good stop there by Dobish. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's true. The puck did roll off his stick. Still, Dobish held his ground there. Gave him nothing. You were talking about Kachuk? Yeah. No, I agree with that, too. I'm not a Kachuk fan. Either Kachuk. I agree with you, Andre. Nick is the better player, in my opinion. Overall, you know. And believe me, I wanted them to draft Kachuk instead of Kokanyami. So, and I might like Brady Kachuk if we had drafted him, but we didn't. How would you guys rate Arbor tonight? playing top pairing minutes with Hudson. Playing with Hudson. How would you guys rate him tonight? Three on, two shorthanded. Ah. Will Flora, I mean, they still have a good team, but you got to think it's not, they maybe some struggle out of the gate. And they got no Matty Tkachuk till what? End of December? Early January, I think. Imagine having Brady and Galley together. Yep, but it didn't happen. Oh, by the way, for the fantasy draft, we are recording that as part of our podcast, so you might want to check that. I still haven't figured out how we're going to do that exactly and what we're going to show, but we're recording it. So potentially, I mean, it's Monday. I guess on Saturday, I'll ask if I haven't decided if I want to have anybody other than us guys from the podcast on air at the same time, because I can put 10 people, I think 10 people in a live stream. Anyway, we're gonna see. The city looks nice. Which city looks nice? Our city, Montreal. It's not as nice as it used to be, but yeah. Michelle Bergeron still alive? Really? I thought he died. Are you talking about Quebec City? Quebec City is a beautiful city, actually. Very beautiful city, Quebec City. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, man? It's a good game tonight, yeah. Not overly exciting, but no, a solid hockey game here. I mean, it's preseason still, but it's still a solid game. Oh, Bolduc. Good save. I think the goalie made a good save on Bolduc there, but I'm not sure. Gonna get a penalty here? He didn't push it off on purpose, for Christ's sake. Yeah, good second stop by Marilyn in there. 3:15 to go in the second. Oh. Oh. Who the hell is that? Carrier is being... The hell was that about? I see. I see what happened now. Carrier just can't get his arms out to start swinging. So Carrier in the box, Hodgson in the box, offsetting penalties or 4-on-4. Uh-oh. Here we go. Arbor's going to kill somebody. Oh, he's going to kill the guy. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to kill the guy. Oh, McEwen. He's beaten him up before. Why would he go back for more? And now somebody else. Struble and somebody else. Oh, man. Arbor is fucking mad. I think the guy's got Struble's balls in his hands. What the hell is that? Oh, my God. Struble fucked that guy up. Looked like he might have broke his nose. Well, that made the period a little interesting. Okay, refs. Oh, now we gotta figure out what happened. Oh, Struble cross-checked the guy to the face. That's why he's bleeding. Oh, no. Struble fucked him up, man. Yeah, cross-checked him to the throat. Not good. Want to mess with the Habs? Have to mess with the Jackeyes. At least one or the other. Okay, they're playing Saturday at the Bell Center. That's why Ottawa's the home team here. I think the ref just basically told Travis Green, fuck off, leave me alone. Hey, Elliot, how's it going, man? A little bit more to have. Maybe that's what it is, right? The Ottawa games are a lot like the way the Nordiques and the Habs used to play. I don't know how this is going to work out, but five on three for the Habs out of all this. Kirby Doc's parked in front. Where do you see that? He said Kirby Doc's parked in front. He was in the middle of the slot, like halfway up. How is that parked in front? Okay, I'm confused. A good save by Sanderson there, I tell you. Demidov whiffed on his one timer. $50 seconds left on the two-man. They're going to kill off the two-man. How long left on the power play does it say? 2:45? How's that possible? I guess there was a 5-minute penalty. Right. Okay. That's what it is. So it looks like we're going to be 3-0 after 2 periods of play. Habs are going to have a little over 2 minutes left on the power play when they get back for the third. A very interesting second period. I'll be back on camera in just about 30 seconds. But that was a very interesting second period. What did you guys think of that one? That was a little intense. All right. Anyway, intermission. So you guys got the floor. What do you guys want to talk about? And what you want to talk about this second period? That was that was an interesting second period. Also, I mean, I'm still waiting. What did you guys think so far in this game of Arbor Jackey's game? How do you think he's doing in camp trying to win that spot that he's trying to win? And what do you think? He looks okay playing with Hudson. Like, I'm surprised. He looks good. He's having a good game. Top pairing minutes he's playing tonight. Yeah, I like Arbor's game tonight. Am I wrong? All right. So the rest of this week, there are no games till Saturday when Montreal will be. Okay, this is weird because I got the schedule from the Habs site, and it says Saturday they're in Ottawa. He just said on here that they're in Montreal on Saturday, so I have no idea where the game is. So we'll find that out, I guess, on Saturday. A reminder tomorrow for all the members that are here. Tomorrow is a members only live. It will be open to all members tomorrow. There's that. I did not do Habnormals this week. Why didn't I do Habnormals this week? Not really enough to talk about, and I wasn't really feeling it. I tell you, that's more. I have stuff prepped, and I really couldn't get it together this weekend. So I'm not sure I'm going to do one till this weekend. So we'll see about that. And still no Matt yet. When will Matt return? I do not know. Will Matt return? At this point, I do not know. It feels like it anyway. But there's nothing. I don't mean anything by it. So at this point, I don't know when. No idea. All right. Let's see. We can talk about other things if nobody wants to actually talk about the game in the intermission. Come up with something else. Anything you guys want to talk about, we can give it a go here. Although, of course, we're going to stay away from politics. Believe me, I can give a really good rant about politics, but it's not the place for it. I actually have a question. I was talking. I'm not going to say who I was talking to this about, but I was talking to somebody yesterday. I think it was yesterday about the potential of doing another movie and TV show kind of show. I don't know if I want to do something like that. I want to do something like that, but I don't know if it would be right for the channel. If I did a twice a month, or maybe every week, movie review, TV review type of thing with somebody, with actually two other people, would you guys be interested in that on this channel? Or would that not be a good thing to do here? I don't know if it is a good thing to do here. Just curious. But the floor is open to you guys. I gotta get that, like a sound in a game show where they're waiting. I gotta get some music for that while I wait. Oh, how about your opinions on the Kaprizov contract? I guess we mentioned it a little bit at the beginning of this, before the game started, but there's a lot more people here now. So what do you guys think of that Kaprizov contract? The people who weren't here when I talked about it, when I was asked about it, actually. What else I got that we could talk about? Well, where do you guys think Montreal will end up at the end of the season in the division? Where will they finish in the division? Here's another good question. No. Not good enough? Jean, how come Montreal didn't get a... Didn't finish? That is an unfinished sentence. Is the contract $17 million a year? It sure is. Yep. That's a good point, Joe. What the fuck? I swear. I mean, yeah. Kaprizov just showing that he's selfish, in my opinion. It's like, hey, I'm going to take as much money as I can and screw my team up. Yeah. Donald Brashear is playing hockey in Newfoundland Senior Hockey League, playing for the Corner Brook Royals. Really, eh? Jeez, he's getting up in age, though, Brashear, not by now. I'm trying to... Brashear was the victim of... shit, who? Wait a second. The name just went out of my head. Who was... Okay, wait, McSorley. McSorley is the one that hit Brashear in the head, right? With his stick. Was that who it was? And the other one was Todd. Wait, Todd. Oh, I have his name right here. What the fuck? Don't I? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, that guy. Oh, good for Brashear. I'm still out there playing hockey. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick minute. I got to go pee. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm back. Oh, I don't usually do that. I'm going to close my door over there. Yeah, that's where my bathroom is. Ugh. Oops. Nobody even talked to me since that whole time I was gone. Really? Oh, well. Where'd everybody go? Oh, geez, dropped down to 8 because I went to the toilet? Jesus. That happened. All right. Well, anyways, I put all those questions out there. Nobody wants to answer me. That's fine. Yeah, I got nothing else. Hang on, I gotta cross out the shit I did today. Okay. Try a different tact. I mean, this is why I need it. This is why having a co-host is helpful, because then we can talk to each other. Matt, if you're out there, okay, how about this? Who thinks Matt will come back? Who thinks Matt isn't coming back? How's that one? That's interesting. Bolduc, Arpin Basu was saying, when you say his name, when you're talking to him in English, his name is Zach Bolduc. If it's in French, is Zachary. It's funny that matters. All right. See, Arpin Basu's not saying Zach Bolduc. It's Bolduc. So Mike Johnson and Murdrick, you better learn how to pronounce that name. All right. Next question then. Does Florian Jacki make the team? I'm gonna one of these questions I ask. Someone's gonna answer one of them. Ugh. No, even that. I mean, for Florian to make it, who would have to be? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would work. All right, so we're only a few minutes away from third period. Devin, yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think Jacki will be sent down, but there's going to be injuries. There's always injuries every year. He'll get a call up at some point, and then you never know from there, right? I will kind of say this. I think even if he doesn't get here this year at all, I think by next season, Florian Jacki is going to make this team. Well, this is funny. I did not hear this, Guru. Tyler Toffoli convinced the Sharks rookies that Carey was actually going to suit up for the Sharks, and he had a few of them totally convinced. Yeah, that's pretty funny. He ain't shooting up. He better not be shooting up for anybody. He's not suiting up for the Sharks, that's for sure. You think if you're a rookie there, like you know more about what's going on. Besides, if he wasn't in camp, he's probably not suiting up for you. I doubt he's gone to their camp at all for any reason. Oh, so much money. Oh, speak of the devil, there's a message from Matt in on Facebook. I gotta go look. Yeah, I'm not looking at that. He posts something about Arbor Jack guy, but it was from Twitter, and I don't go on Twitter anymore. I don't have a Twitter account anymore, so. I gotta say. My neighbors screaming at each other or something upstairs. Some highlights I'm looking at. All right. I didn't know Carrier's goal was from Gallagher and Newhook. Didn't know that. Are they playing on the line with him? No. I mean, what am I saying? Gallagher with 2 assists in the period. Nice. All right. Back for the third. Jake Sanderson. Jake Sanderson was. I don't remember what year, but I was high on him. I wanted Montreal to pick him, but I don't remember the year it was now. Okay, Arbor in the box because of fighting. I think we've got a little over 2 minutes of power play time to start the third. It was a little under 2. Well, let's see what kind of game Ottawa throws at us for the third. They got to pretty much, if they want, I mean, it's preseason, but if they want to get this game, they're going to have to get going soon. Also, with Dobish and net still for the third, so they're leaving him for the whole game. This kind of a game can definitely give him the leg up on, obviously, on Kakinen for the backup spot. Short-handed chance there by Ottawa. Nothing came of it. Oh, that was close. Come on. All right, what do we got here? 16:20 left in this third. Shots are 18-12 for Montreal and 3-0 Montreal. It's been overall a good effort by Montreal. Ooh. Demidov just drew a penalty, and he almost made it. Nice moves, almost. But he got tripped. But he went around a guy. He was going to go right at the net, and he drew a penalty instead. So Montreal going on the power play. That was what Halliday tripped him. Oh, yeah. He was going around him. There's no doubt. Yeah, they had a lot of practice on the penalty kill tonight, seems like. So. Oh, and Hudson with a goal, I think. Hudson with a wrist shot and a goal. 2 power play goals tonight, and both real quick on the power play. I'll see that one again. That happened pretty quickly. I was looking down. Didn't see it all. Oh, yeah, that went through all the way. Didn't touch nothing. So through traffic, I mean, I don't know, you can't really blame the goalie. He was screened there, but beautiful shot by Hudson. And we're 4-0 Montreal. Hudson's going to have a good year, boys and girls. Hudson's going to have a good year. I don't think there's going to be a sophomore jinx for him. Demidov and Doc with the assists. Five minutes into this third period. Shots 19-13 now. 4-0. Another shot and saved by Dobish. Or no, I think that went wide and then went all the way down. Yeah, he didn't save that. Oop. One of the Sens lost his wheels went out from under him. I think it was Sanderson. He's got the puck again. It's in over the line. Nice. Oh. Something else extra happened at the net. Nice play there by Sanderson, all like doing everything, and got another good chance on Dobish, but Dobish with the save, and then the pushing and shoving happened. Good work there by Sanderson. Okay, so who got upset here? Cousins. Cousins, of course. Cousins the goon. Yeah, born to be had, we are. No Suzuki line needed in this game. Which is like that's a good sign, right? That these guys are getting ready. They're almost ready for the season, and looks like it's going to be a pretty good season for them. But that remains to be seen. Yeah, we're 6 minutes have gone in this third period. More shit happening. The two jack guys piling up on one guy. Arbor jumped on him. And Evans almost got a skate in the face. That was dangerous, man. Oh my God. Florian just took the guy and just, I don't even know how to describe that. Like wrestling, man. There is no love lost between these two teams. None. And he's not happy either. This has been a freaking intense game. Should be a dandy on Saturday. But you know what? After a game like this Saturday, it would be probably be pretty clean. But maybe not. Man, Jake Evans, that was close. Arbor's skate almost caught him in the face. Well, just a real physical barn burner. It's not necessarily like one of those barn burner games, but man, physically and all the bad feeling between these two teams, Jesus. And what we have, I don't know. Are we playing them 3 or 4 times this year? I don't know, but going to be some good games. Stupid commercials. Let's go. Let's get back to this game. The Halloween commercials and shit are already out there. Oh man, Evans ain't happy. I see this all again. Oh, no wonder Evans was pissed. No wonder they jumped on this guy. He could have hurt Evans like that pretty badly, actually. Okay, Jack Eye's out of the rest of the game. McEwen's out of the rest of the game. Both Jack Guys out of the game. Looks like there's five. So we're going to do 5-on-5. Everything's offsetting? Yep. There's still a lot of hockey left in this period. Guru, yeah. I mean, when they're both here, you're not going to mess around with the Habs too much without paying a heavy price. I mean, that could be an interesting kind of aspect in the decision whether you keep Florian or not for this year. Oh, oh. Cousins, Zagoon slashing on. Demidov, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'd go and whack him in the head with a stick right now if I was on the ice seeing that. Told you Cousins is a fucking goon. Son of a bitch. 50 seconds left on their power play. 11:20 left in the period. In the game. Let's face it. Good news is Demidov back out there. Everything looks good. Next time Cousins gets on the ice, somebody better nail him. Oh, and Doc with a goal from Gallagher. Just in under the wire for a power play goal, I think. 5-0. Who'll come back for 17 minutes per year? I'm not getting you. This Ottawa-Montreal rivalry is something that's building for the future. It's going to be a good rivalry. It's a players' rivalry rather than a fan base. No, I don't know that I totally agree with that. It's more of a players' rivalry maybe than a fan base one, but that fan base rivalry is building too. Encouraging for Doc, by the way. Had a decent game. Something to build on for him. Halfway through the period. I guess that last little bit of fighting, anyways, looks like it took the wind out of the sails of the physicality or the hate in this game. Mostly, anyway. Here we go again. Okay, that guy tried that on Hudson. He gets his head taken off next whistle or next face off. That's all there is to it. That was Dylan Cousins, eh? Should be zero tolerance when it comes to Lane Hudson getting taken out like that or attempted to. All right. Anyway, how much time is left? It's under 10, but we are getting there anyway. Ah, that feeling of relief after you have a nice shit. That's what this commercial I'm watching is about. Three assists tonight for Galley. Good night for Galley. Yeah, what's the penalty for Ottawa? Anyway, they deserve one. Dylan Cousins, I imagine. Okay, a little bobbling of the puck there, guys. Habs can get nothing going on this power play. So yeah, they power play went nowhere. A little bit. The temperature of the game came down a lot. Oh! For what? No, this is on the Senators this time. The fuck was that Kaliev with his stick like that? The fuck, man? Man, this is a crazy game. And dirty teams, man. More food. I'm hungry at this point. All the commercials are food again. Of course. No, Domino's pizza sucks, so never mind. But now we got Swiss Chalet. 3 food commercials in a row. Nice. Like they know something. You think we're going to get through the rest of this game without any more fighting? Not yet time for tuna and lettuce rolls. I'm going to be I'm not having much. I sort of had supper earlier, but it was my first meal of the day. So I'm going to have some egg rolls. So it's not exactly the same, but that's what I'm having for supper. Or I guess that's supper. Oi. 5 minutes to go in this crazy game. $40 on the Habs power play left. Their power play was pretty good all game, and then the last 2, not much. 2:40 left. Yeah, because the U.S. didn't invent hockey, so yeah. Those fighting words there, Andre. Minute 20 left. Very kind of lackluster hockey right now. I don't really. The game's over. They know it. $25 seconds. It's almost over. Well, there you go. Shutout for Dobish. It's almost over. 5-0 win over Ottawa for Montreal. I think Jacob Dobin, he didn't face a ton of shots, but I think with that, I think he cements the backup role. They're going to have to waive Kakinen, and we'll see if he gets picked up or gets back to Laval. So, yeah. So it's preseason, so 3 stars don't matter. Yeah, I mean, a very high-spirited, physical game. Ottawa just couldn't put anything together, losing 5-0. So, yeah, I'm very happy with this game overall. A little disappointed in. I don't know, disappointed is the right word. I guess I expect to see this kind of game from Ottawa. I mean, it's a good team. I get it, but man, they're dirty. That's one of the reasons I don't like them. All right, so that game is over. We got one more on Saturday, so there's 3 days off till the next game. They're going to be, I don't know. I think it's in Montreal because they said it's going to be in Montreal on the broadcast. But like I said, on the schedule, it said when I was filling out, it said at Ottawa, so we'll see. And that's it. Look for what am I doing this week? Members, don't forget, all members are welcome to the members only live stream tomorrow, where we can talk about whatever you guys want for about an hour. I'm gonna pay my rent tomorrow too. It's the first. That's on my list here. Thursday I got nothing planned, but I'll figure something out. And Friday I'm gonna start working on my new show, Habs Then and Now. That's going to be out next week. And that's it. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to take off and go eat. Give a thumbs up if you had a good time. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's go Habs go. I don't know what to say. Go Habs go. And I will see you on Saturday, if not before in a video. Have a great rest of the evening. Have a great next few days until the next game. And thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody. And yeah, that's it. Have a great night. And I'll see you very soon. Ciao, everybody.